there are some problem that was sent from my friend from Iraq. I suppose that this is preparatory task to university admission, and such an understand that we must explain decision of one questions. I cannot read in Iran, but my friend translate me mass expression, and I suppose next question in this problem. We must determine time moment when velocity of point became equal 0. I think so. And now we must explain this decision. As I can see in Persian language, we have another number and digit that another language. I meet it first time. Really. Okay. On this picture you can see dependent velocity from time, and there are two parts. First part from 0 to this number equal 2, mean 2, and we have decrease of velocity, and after 2 second time increasing. In Russian school we have such general method to solve this problem, but in Earth school there is some another technique, and now I like to explain this expression. As I understand, this ratio 2 versus 2 minus time minus 2 mean tangents of angle alpha. Now I'd like to draw some pictures. Now I copy this plot. There is a part of velocity dependence, and I make I draw 2 points in the beginning and the end of this part. Call it A, call it B. Then I omit a perpendicular to the time axis. Drop this line, angle between this line and time axis equal 90 degree. Omit perpendicular from this point and this point. When we did so, we have two triangles. There is right triangle, and also I indicate this point such M point. These points I will call B, C, and D point. This plot similar of this plot, velocity, time, and we have coordinate of C point is 2 and 0. In Arabic or English definition of number. In the Russian we call this type of number Arabic, maybe Indian number, but this type of number I see it first time. I called about it. And coordinate of point M is unknown. M, and second coordinate is 0, equals 0, because M belong x-axis, and that's why y coordinate, velocity coordinate equal 0. And that I told before, we solved problem which is determination time moment when velocity became equal 0. That's why we must find this time. Time m 0. Okay, such we can see I draw two triangle. Every triangle a right triangle. I write this HCM triangle, right triangle. Also BMD triangle, right triangle. That's why also we have equal angle. It's a vertical angle because this angle alpha derived on cross of line AB and x-axis. This is direct crossing of that line bring vertical angle which have such properties that angle CMA equal angle BMD and identify alpha. Okay, two angle equal, and does it mean that tangles alpha is tangents of angle CMA and tangents of alpha of angle BMD. Now write the definition of tangle. Tangles alpha is ratio between two sides of right triangle. Two sides. Side CA versus CM is tangles alpha. Also, tangents angle of BMD is side BD ratio versus MD. CA versus CM. Also, it's equal BD MD. Now express length of this side across coordinate of point 8 CMDB. We have a coordinate of these points. For example, point A have a coordinates such we can see on the plot 2 equal to x coordinate, and minus 2. Yes, minus 2. 2 minus 2. 2. M, we have I know coordinate x and we would like to find it. D have 6, 0, B have 6 and 6 y. Okay, we know all coordinates. Submit submit this meaning this value of coordinate to the length or formula of length of the sides of the right triangle, and we got next situation. CA equal and coordinates TM or simple T divide T minus 2. Okay, it's M T minus 2. It's CA have a length 0 minus 2 equal exactly 2, and we write 2 CM equal 2 divide by CM equal time M, that is what we try to find, minus 2, write it, 2 time M or simple time, 2 divide time T minus 2. We have tangles of CMR angle, which angle in this right triangle. 2 divide time minus 2. This equal similar angle BMD. BD, length of side BD equal 6, and length of side MD equal 6 minus 2, 6 minus time, and then we have equation that was right here and here. Now we got it. Then decision of this equation is not so difficult. We have a rectilinear equation. If we would like to decide this completely correct, we must do this activity. Divide by 2, and then we have 1, 2 minus 2 minus 3 6 minus 10 equal 0. But if we decide and know that time minus 2, 6 minus time never equals 0, we can multiplicate both sides of equation, have new expression more simple. But this way is more correct. Okay, now we must have common Now we must to get common denominator of this ratio. Common denominator equal multiplication of this denominator is this one and this one. 6 minus 2 minus 3 multiplicate 2 minus time minus 2 divide equals 0. Now we know that ratio equals 0 when numerator equal 0 and denominator not equal 0. T moment when velocity equals 0 not equal 2 or 6. That's why denominator never equals 0. And then we that's why can yield derived that 6 minus 2 minus 3 t minus 2 equal 0. We have gotten such equation. Look at Z and we see rather similar, and we can transfer this term to right side, multiplicate this sum and coefficient 3 and get absolute equal 3 multiplicate t minus 6 minus t. Yes, this absolute equal. Then we continue decision of this linear equation. We get this term transport in the right side, this term to this signs, 12 equal 4 multiplicate t, and we have t equal 3 second. This is explanation of this decision, and time is the time is equal 3 seconds when velocity became equal 0. This there were explanation of this expression, this kind of decision solution, and also I'd like to present decision or solution which we use in the Russian, I think in the Europe too. Russian School of Physics and Mathematics, there were former Soviet Union school, there were one of the strong physics and mathematics schools in the world. Okay, what we do in this time? Also I see this plot when we must to find this time moment. Also I have a two point with a known coordinates, point B, point A, point B equal 6, 6, point A 2 minus 2. We must to find coordinates of point of cross section between two lines. As we have a plot which is line, we know dependent if plot is line dependent of v from time, v versus time as a linear function. We submit v0 plus a multiply t. It's exactly, if we have line, we have this function expression. Okay, now we must to solve such kind of equation. We must to find t, which t1, it defends this. The non v0 plus acceleration multiply t1, we have 0. Velocity equals 0. That's we took t substitute 1 equal minus v0 divided on r, and we must to find value v0 and a. We have a two point, and that's why we have a system of equation. Point 1 belongs this line, that's why coordinate of this point the coordinate of this point satisfied expression of velocity versus t. That we can submit coordinate of point to the expression, and we get 6 equal v0 plus a multiplied 6, okay, minus 2 equal v0 plus a multiplied 2. That's why I differed from first equation second, and we have we have 8 equal 4 multiplied a, and v0 equal 6 minus a multiple 6 a multiple 6. That's right. A equal 2 and v0 equal, substitute to this expression, a equal to, we have minus 6. Now we have two components of this expression, that's why t1 equal minus minus 6 divided 2. It's equal exactly 3. Yes, and we have similar answer. What, for example, this decision, I think, more common, more general than the discussion or consider two private triangles. It's not general. It's not general. This decision using using expression, using a kind of decision where we express velocity from the time, such a function, it's more common and useful in future. Thank you for attention. If you have a question, you can ask me this.